Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the podcast. Today's episode, more megas with Subarashii.
Man, the legend, the artist.
Welcome to The Deep End, our captivating discussion series where we dive into the depth of the current Pokemon news and theories. And today we're going to continue our, well, at this point, month-long celebration of Subarashii's artwork with Mega Evolutions. So once again, we've assembled the motley crew here to experience the art that is Suba. Now, some of this artworks have been seen by some people, while others have not. And so you're going to probably get a mixed bag of reactions when it comes to some of this artwork, but still, all in all, general good time and just absolutely always floored by the incredible talent that Subarashii has when it comes to not only his creativity and concepts, but the overall final product when it finally drops. So without further ado, let's dive into it.
Previously I said I am going to show you Generation 1 Megas. Just think about it. Charizard. You all know Charizard, right?
Yes. He's my number one.
Yeah, he got 2 Megas, right? And Venusaur and Blastoise only got 1, right?
Yeah, they got shafted.
Yeah, so I am going to give them a second chance. So I think they deserve a second Mega Evolution for each one.
As Guren sucks the air out of the room.
The first one, Mega Blastoise Z.
Gimme.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is.
This
gimme
is
now.
what
Gimme now. Give me now. Give it to me now. I love it. It's on the all fours. It makes me feel like oh god, what is that Yu-Gi-Oh card? Something similar to Catapult Turtle from Yu-Gi-Oh, but like, you know, with the cannons instead of it being a catapult. God, I love it. I love its design.
Barrel Dragon, that's the name of it.
Barrel Dragon.
Yes,
that's
Barrel
the one.
Dragon,
Yeah.
Steals Mega Blastoise and runs away very comically. I absolutely love this. Actually, at a loss for words. Suba, you always do great art, and I think you've knocked it out the park with this. I don't think any other design can actually come close to this. It's just, chef's kiss. That is how good it is. It's like the best meal at the best restaurant, at the best hotel, with the best views, just the best of everything.
So my first reaction seeing this down on all fours is exactly what Mega Blastoise should have been down with the cannon on its back. Unless you're really saying that that's a mortar, but that's a whole other thing. My other immediate response, Blastoise DNA Digivolve with Dreadnought.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying that with any shade. Like, I love the idea that you could get the newer features of them trying to explore other turtle Pokemon and then put them on our very nostalgic frame through Mega Evolution.
I have to admit, I am actually floored. Like, I love Mega Blastoise. No. Sorry. Mega what? No. Screw Mega Blastoise. Mega Blastoise Z. This design, Suba, is outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. I'm getting really... It feels like you've taken the concept of the old World War II cannons with the 2 wheels and just applied it to Blastoise and then just added more barrels. Because, wow, this thing's incredible.
Well, fortunate, I have actually got a bio.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay. Mega Blastoise Z is a water ground type, as you can see. Mega Blastoise Z is not to be messed with. Even though it cannot move from one spot, it becomes a rail blaster and can shoot its targets miles away. The design concept of its shell resembles of an alligator snapping turtle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. It does look like
yeah,
that.
it does.
I like the idea that it's the rail guns, because one of the concepts that I've been working on was a Pokemon that would be stuck out at sea, but it was able to launch very far distances based on the railgun type battleships.
Yeah.
I'm...
Yeah.
Subu, do you have a signature attack for this thing?
Actually, I don't, unfortunately. So you can actually come up with one if you like.
I think I have one because of the concept that I was working with called Shore Assault. It activates very similar to Future Sight, but it's a water type move, and during those 2 turns before the attack lands, rain is activated. So effectively, it's launching this large chunk of compressed water into the sky, bringing rain onto the battlefield until it collapses onto the opponent like a rod from God.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
actually like that idea. That's- and I was thinking the ability to make it immovable, since you said it can't move, make it impossible for it to be swapped out once it's out in play until it's knocked out.
Oh, that'd be sick. I see it like launching like a hydro cannon attack too. Actually, that'd be pretty sick too.
But can be taken out by a grass type with no problem.
I thought, because it can't move, it's obviously going to be very tough, right?
Yeah,
So-
so defense is going to be really high.
We've had other mons in the past, so I think, like Electros. So its only weakness is ground, but that's negated by Levitate. So give this thing Sap Sipper. When it gets hit by a small leaf, it can just brush it off.
Yeah, but that just seems like bolstering it without supporting Lorella. Like, why would this Mega Blastoise gain Sap Sipper of all things? How do we work that into its story?
See, I hadn't thought about that, but
That would be kind of broken. I feel like, though, but that'd be awesome.
Oh, that's what
yeah,
you
I
just
want a
skill
water
swap
ground
it.
type that has a grass immunity.
Skill swap it. When a problem comes along, you just skill swap it.
Yeah,
Dude,
there
we
you
have
go.
a Zoomeril. The Zoomeril has Sap Sipper. I still can't believe that Pokemon gets Sap
A
Sipper.
Zoomeril can still be taken out by a paperclip.
Yeah, that's true. That's also true.
So let's move on to the next one. Suba, what do you got?
Here we go.
What in the?
Wait, what? Huh?
Excuse
That
me.
explains the music.
Oh.
So, did Venusaur join a dance program to, like... like, I kind of love this because it also gives me Needle King and Needle Queen vibes.
No, I think he just joined the Alolan Marowak Dawn School.
Yeah, that's a kind of the idea there, you know.
Okay. I need a minute to take this in.
I think he did not skip leg day. He can finally stand up now. I like it. I actually like it because, like, I'm looking at his typing now too, which is like a grass fire type. So it's like, oh man, like this guy's popped up. He's heated up. He's ready to go. He's standing on his hind legs now. He kind of reminds me of like a Nintendo BBEG. That evil guy, you know, like he's like the Bowser of a series kind of thing. That's what I'm getting from him right now.
Yeah.
All hail King Kamehameha. I think whoever mentioned the Alola connection might have been close, and I'm sure Super will tell us for sure or not, because just the crown on its head, the standing, and then the fire dancing that we hinted at makes me really think that this is based on like some sort of Pacific Islander king.
The Tiki King.
Oh yeah, and he does have like a cape and everything too. It sleeves.
First things first. I'm getting big fire. I think it's called Fire Barber from Zelda. Getting those vibes because that's almost exactly what the tail the plant looks like for his tail-like thing. Or tree, I don't know what it is. His woody-looking thing, that fire coming out. I do like leaves have also like almost formed a cape behind him, and I do see that like Tiki King aspect. And I love this one too. It's just so cool.
I'm trying to absorb all of this, and you know, there's a lot going on here. There's the symbol on the chest, there's the crown on its head, there's the flaming tree behind it, like you pointed out, Chase, the leaves that look like a cape, and then there's the typing, fire, grass, and the only thing I can think of is, please don't tell me that this is related to the hogsweed.
Oh, that old Pokemon design.
Yeah, that old concept.
So I was waiting for somebody else to mention it, but I'm sure that symbol on its chest is definitely in connection to the Alfreya legend that Subu showed off.
You know, I wouldn't put it past him for this one, but I'm just like, there's so much going on here, and Venusaur was actually one of my favorites for a long time. And seeing this new coloring, this new look, I'm not gonna lie, it's jarring, but I don't not like it. I don't, my brain cannot process what I am looking at right now. So I guess, Subo, can you fill me in here, because buddy, this thing's nutty.
I do like how, so obviously it's grass fire type, right? And you know, well, when plants get heated up, they sort of lose a bit of their color. So I really like how the vibrant parts on Venusaur on this Venusaur. Like the tips of its ears and the flame and everything looks more muted.
Oh yeah, like the contrast changes, right, a little bit because of like the heat of the fire kind of thing, right? That's what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Ew. Yeah.
I actually have a bio for this as well.
Lay it on me.
Mega Venusaur Z, Grass Fire. Venusaur becomes bipedal when in this type of Mega Evolution. Its flower bursts out flames when in battle. It is referenced to a Tiki King, that's correct. And its legs, its middle toe is larger than the other ones. So it's obviously going to take a hard time walking because its feet are so big. And the pattern on its chest is actually a type of flower that I've based it on. They're like a flower that causes a big stench. Obviously, the leaves and that will shrivel out. It's more like a pine tree now, basically. And yeah, you are correct with the fern leaves of being a cape.
Yeah, I think you're talking about the Rafflesia, also the corpse flower, which both Venusaur and Vileplume are based on.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say the corpse flower, but
It's basically dead now. R.I.P. corpse flower.
it's on fire. Yeah, this flower's on fire.
I also think there's a specific lily that grows in like lava settlements because and that was another thing that would have been cool is like doing a grass fire because it's a plant that specifically grows in lava.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So that was the EBK element.
Totanthus ventricosus.
So, what princess is this guy kidnapped?
Gonna show Daisy some love.
I also thought it'd be interesting if it had an ability that gave it additional stab to grass type moves, but it also added a recoil, kind of like a built-in life orb, because the fire grass, it's burning up its grass element to attack, or even something that also made grass types fire types or something that brought those two elements together would be really cool.
Maybe grass attacks now have a chance to burn.
That's
Whoa.
So I was actually thinking of something along the lines. I don't know if you guys have heard of a plant called the devil's toilet paper.
Jesus, what a name!
It's found in Australia, and it's also called something else, but I can't say that because it is very not safe for YouTube. It's similar to poison ivy, except its effects are a lot worse. It's found in Australia, of course. It was given that name and a whole bunch of other names because when people riding their horses past it or they were walking past it, the horses specifically, if they brushed their legs against this plant, it would actually cause such a bad reaction, and it's described as like a searing pain. The horses would actually jump off of cliffs.
wow.
I remember you bringing this up during our Hogsweed video. I'll actually post that up.
Exactly.
I was thinking you were talking about the manchineel tree where like just you can't even stand under it because if it rains you're getting showered in toxins.
Yeah,
Wow.
so that's why I was thinking of a good move for this would probably be, and to pay homage to its old poison type, you give it a poison type move that inflicts what would be effectively severe burn.
Yeah, I like that thought.
Surprised they don't really have it for acid things.
But yeah, no, this makes sense. I mean, and Pokemon has been starting to branch out into mixed moves like the ground type attack that causes the burns.
Oh, Scorching Sands.
Scorching Sand, yeah.
Ooh, really cool signature move for this might be a fire type version of Howling Puff, where if you use it on a fire type, it heals them, where if they use it on an opponent or a non-fire type, it just does damage.
I
Or
really
burn.
like that.
Number
Here we go.
3.
Oh, it's my boy! When we use Draco's DNA instead of Blaine's. Okay, for the viewers that don't realize, Subarashii just revealed a Mega Mewtwo Z, which is a Psychic and Dragon type, and we're all just like shocked into silence other than Draco going into his natural form.
I'm gonna put that in the video, damn it.
So this is one of those janky figures that I decided to start modding, and it's just interesting. It's been interesting that Subarashii decides to reveal a Mega Mewtwo Z here, because a lot of the elements that I was kind of working with for this, other than like I gave it a second halo where Subu gave his horns, are very reminiscent. I love this.
Looks like that Mega Mewtwo Y looks like he's wearing gloves.
I think the Subarashii Draconic Mewtwo might just be that little figure though.
Dragon type. Psychic dragon. Yes. I love it. I really love it. It's a dragon typing, and like, cause like, what do we got? We had like Mewtwo as a psychic type, like pure psychic. He gets psychic fighting, and now he's a psychic dragon. Excuse me. I love it. I mean, what's our only other psychic dragon? It's the Mega Necrozma, right? This guy's gotta be on like the same power level, if not stronger. It's just so cool. I love how his tail has like that, like it seems more dragon-like, but like how like it goes from like the thick to thin, but then it's like what's that, reminiscent of like those Shenlong dragons. The horns are cool. You got like the two horns in the back, and then you have like the front horns, and then like the little spikes on the side. Oh man. I think if my friend ever sees this, because he's also like another like dragon lover, oh god, he's probably gonna freak.
You know, there's a couple of Pokemon that want to have a word with you, sir.
I'm sorry they have been forgotten. I'll be
Yeah,
sad if they're
Latios and Latias.
I forgot about him, damn it. I forgot about him.
That's only one Pokemon design anyways.
You know what this brought to my mind, right? Firstly, absolute crack of a design, but we all know that Mewtwo is cloned from Mew, and Mew holds the DNA of every single Pokemon. It's just common knowledge. So I feel like the Megastone that you would use for this actually brought out the DNA within Mewtwo and gave it characteristics of the original Unova Dragon.
That's an interesting theory.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good one. Design-wise, I can see the frailness of the legs when you look at the bottom half of it, which is hidden by like the knees, and it's really cool the way that juxtaposition of such an incredibly imposing form, and these teeny little stumps with these ginormous claws, and it is such an interesting juxtaposition. And I like the tendrils coming out of the hands and the head, and the way the tail looks more like a whip now than it does like this floating blob of flesh. I guess, I don't know, like the tentacle, it looks more like a tail and not a tentacle.
Yeah, I actually have a bio on this as well, and I've got some things to tell you about this design as well, if you'd like to hear them.
Sure, I'm actually curious about that gem in the middle too.
I was expecting Draco to point this out because this feels like a straight up homage to a hero that I know both me and Draco share, with a green gem in it and that shoulder based shield. Reminds me a little bit of a certain Dragon Master Power Ranger.
Well, yeah. The coloring is what throws me off, but yeah.
Okay, this Mega is very powerful, can almost take any attack, and his defense and special defense is almost max, making it a living tank. Now, if you notice the crystal in the center of its chest, it's green, resembling as Mega Mewtwo Z, a Z in Pokemon Z or Zygarde. That's the resemble of the color, because basically it's a dragon, and this Mega is more represented with Zygarde in some way, giving it like a relationship in that way. From the back of its head, you can see its umbilical cord is floating upward as well. It's not actually connected to its head anymore, it's just coming out of its neck. Mega Mewtwo has 4 fingers instead of 3 on each hand, as you can notice.
I actually did not.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't even notice that too. What the heck?
Think about it.
Yeah, you totally caught us at that one.
So yeah, that's basically Mega Mewtwo Z for everyone.
This is
I
cool.
like that the umbilical cord broke off, because the whole design element of Mewtwo even having that second brain stem really is because of its high psychic abilities, and the fact that it became more primal with the dragon thing. It doesn't need that high brain function, so it sort of just broke off and instead became conducting antenna.
I like the connection to Zygarde, because obviously Zygarde's very angular and very, square, quote unquote, and this design is like very flowy. But I do want to ask, what is the significance of the 4th finger?
I actually thought, all these other Mega Mewtwo's have 3, so I thought maybe 4. And obviously I wanted to make it more look like Mewtwo. With, as you know, Mega Mewtwo Y is my favorite Mega Mewtwo, and it's more slimmer and more agile, and it's really fast, and it has all of them have 3 fingers on each hand. So I just want to make it different, and also with being a dragon, dragons mostly have more familiarized with having 4 fingers, which makes it different from being the other Mewtwo's.
I like the idea that instead of a 4th finger, you just gave it a thumb.
Yeah.
That's why, because it's more of a physical sort of thing now, so it now needs a thumb to be superior, because this is why we're better than every other creature.
I do also want to add, I really like how with the dragon type, so you associate dragons with obviously raw power. They're also quite tough as well, so it does also make sense why you bolstered the defenses. But I like how you went the other way, so you didn't go strictly into power. You made him a tanky boy.
Because all the others are basically all tanked with attack and the special attack, especially with Mega Mewtwo Y, which is Y is literally broken.
So, like, I feel like because the gem is, like, related to, like, the Zygarde thing, maybe like, Mewtwo got, like, kind of want to say, like, when he Mega Evolved and using one of those stones, he had, like, a Zygarde cell with him, and then that's why it also kind of affected this evolution. That's just what I wanted to point out. And, like, the second one, if you guys ever seen that meme with, it's like, Mewtwo and Shiny Mewtwo, and then you look at their tails, purple and green, same colors as Ekans and Ekans Shiny, right? So, like, it's like Ekans is connected to Mewtwo. Like, now that I keep like tilting my head and trying to turn it around, I feel like there's like a second face on that Mewtwo, which
Hey, it wasn't just
I
me.
was getting there. I was getting there. I was like,
It wasn't just me.
Okay.
There's a point that looks like his face.
What are you talking about? Wait a minute. I'm confused. What are you talking about?
no, like yeah, like if you look at it upside down.
And did it to like the lower waist down part, and it looks like a Poiple head.
Oh yeah, it does. I didn't.
Yeah.
That was not intentional.
No, I just thought that was pretty cool. Like whether it was intentional, I was like, oh man, it's got like a second face. That's actually kind of cool.
I like the fact that I was like, I didn't even intend that. Yeah, well, there it
Well,
is.
It looks like a little alien. It's like
Yeah.
the horns on its head are like little legs.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, is that me or did somebody slip something in my drink or something? No, it's probably just me. Then Guren says something. I'm like, okay, it's not just me.
Yeah, no, he hit a Poiple in there. That's why it has Dragon type.
Yes.
Mega Poiple's alternate form.
Yeah, here we go.
Then it's just got to put the arms.
It
my
actually does
God.
kind of look like a different Pokemon, actually, and
It
do it that
does.
way.
Let's say an alien.
Hey, it's another Ultra Beast. That looks so cool. Like that works both ways. I like that.
Yeah, and it's cool too, because like if we still consider Ultra Beast to technically be Pokemon 2, and like how you're, yeah, I feel like that'd be kind of cool if you connect that to the Ultra Beast 2 now at this point. It's like, oh,
And
he's trying to like adapt or something with Ultra Beast DNA, and then bam, maybe you get something like this or something, like
Ultra Beast
he becomes
Mewtwo?
more alien, like, yeah.
Ultra Beast
Ultra
Mewtwo. He's upside down the entire time. Nobody realizes it.
What would
Oh,
we
the-
give a Dragon Mewtwo that's just like, I'm trying to be the most ridiculous OP, like just Draco Meteor that's a special attack that also boosts its special attack?
I was actually thinking more on
that'd be cool, actually.
status move instead, because everyone always trying to gravitates towards a move, an attack move. How about something a bit more defensive where he's just got oppressive pressure, and he's got a status move where he just unleashes this aura around him that just drops opponent attack stats by 2, attack and special attack stats by like 2
Treasure
stages.
Room.
He's
Huh?
a treasure of, he's like 2 treasures of ruin in 1. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Like a
Second effect only works if he does a hands.
give him acrobatics, and that'll do it.
Zed is officially the Hitmontop of the Mewtwo line.
Oh God. But yeah, I mean, I guess it just needs to be said too. But your art's always incredible, and these designs, once again, hit hard. You pulled no punches, and the fact that you kind of designed a second Pokemon that could double as a Pokemon that could double as an Ultra Beast just by standing on its head is great, and you didn't even realize it, which is even better. But yeah, I mean, I am I'm a fan, dude. I'm a fan.
Suba just
love
accent masterpieces.
I love this Pokemon. It's a dragon type. It's a psychic dragon type. Sorry, Latios and Latios. Totally forgot about you guys. I'm sorry.
They're not important.
Like this, we can forget about those two.
And with that said, brings our episode to a close. Let us know what you think about Suba's artwork. Also, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you guys want to see next, because we do respond to every comment, and we also have our Discord, so please feel free to check that out. It's a little quiet spot, but, you know, we're there. And thank you to X and Suba for joining us today.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, Subu, for showing off these designs.
Pleasure.
And as always,
Well,
have a wonderful day. Bye.
Like a Mega Blastoise Z, don't move for next week.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Ta-ta.
I got it. What if we gave like this Mega Mewtwo Z topsy-turvy now?
Oh.